八お父様、私が必ず。
デビルの力がなくとも戦い抜くまでよ。力が全てを支配するこの世界をな。
八お父様、私が必ず。
Alisa Boskonovich operates as a member of Yggdrasil, the rebel army led by Lars Alexanderson. Recently, the frequency with which Lars graced her thought processes seemed rather illogical to the android. Amidst her ruminations, the King of Iron Fist tournament was announced to choose the next head of the Mishima Zaibatsu. Once Lars decided to join, Alisa was adamant about participating in the tournament herself.
私が強敵を倒していけばラースもきっと優勝できるはず。ラースのため、ラースのため。ラース、私はなんてことを。ごめんなさいラース、ごめんなさい。私手助けしたい一心でトーナメントに。いいんだアリサ、お前が無事ならそれでいい。ラース、優勝したのがアリサでよかった。目的は達成できたよ。ありがとう。ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい。ごめん。
day, Asuka Kazama returned to the Kazama-style traditional martial arts dojo to find it completely changed. Lily had purchased the property and decided to renovate the entire building with the rose ornamentation that she loves so much. However, Lily was willing to restore the dojo to its former appearance if Asuka could defeat her at the King of Iron Fist tournament. Upon seeing the message, Asuka decided to join the upcoming tournament, swearing to take back her dojo.
ほんまやな。絶対優勝したる。やっと道場も元通りやな。門下生も早く戻ってくるとええな。そういえばあのお嬢様、あれ以来姿を現しとらんけど、今頃どこで何しとるんやろな。
Oups! Excuse-moi.
出た！ってなんやこれ！
J'ai parcouru tout le Japon et tous les dojos que j'ai croisés. Je les ai vaincus. Je n'aurais pas dû acheter ton dojo. Oh, nous devons gagner à la loyale pour pouvoir crier victoire. Maintenant, battons-nous.
アホやこいつ。まあええわ。かかってき。
je vais me venger pour le tournoi.
ハマーだけは上がってるみたいやな。
Selon que ça va, la fermeté brise la douceur.
それを言うなら重力5を制すやろ。っていうかお前が塊を語るな。
Azucena Milagros Ortiz Castillo manages Ortiz Farm, a producer of quality coffee beans in Peru. Believing a PR campaign would revive her flagging business, the young proprietor slammed into the American MMA scene like a comet falling to Earth. After her debut, Azucena saw the King of Iron Fist tournament as a means to maintain her trajectory of success. Given the countless products she'd come up with during her bouts, she decided to join the tournament and further Ortiz Farm's global expansion.
Nada mejor que luchar para inspirar el desarrollo de nuevos productos.
During the tournament, Azucena met the tea-loving socialite Lily. Even after the tournament concluded, the pair would continue to clash in heated debate, a feud between coffee and tea.
Il faut du thé pour clore un repas. Ce thé Rochefort rose cultivé sur nos terres est absolument divin.
¿De qué hablas? Es obvio que es café. Nuestra mezcla de azucena es la mejor. Oye, ¿cuál crees que es el mejor? No parece interesarle ninguno de los dos. ¡Ah! ¡Ya sé! ¿Qué tal si los mezclamos juntos?
J'ai entendu parler d'une boisson de ce genre en Asie. Alors c'est de l'appropriation culturelle.
¡Ay, no seas anticuada! Aquí hay un pequeño extra. ¡Tarán! ¿Qué tal esto? Te apuesto que funcionará. Mi inspiración nunca me falla. ¿Ah? Sabía que sería bueno.
Azucena would go on to sell this drink to global acclaim. A replicant containing a perpetual motion machine, Brian Fury is a berserker who stops at nothing to get what he wants. Having rampaged across the world's battlefields, the recent dearth of large-scale combat left the replicant yearning for such savage thrills. While searching for a new challenge, Brian heard of the King of Iron Fist tournament to select a new head of the Mishima Zaibatsu. Brian rushed to join the fray, seeing the tournament as the perfect opportunity to realize his goal, a world dominated by violence. Claudio Serafino is the most powerful practitioner of an ancient exorcist group known as the Serious Marksmen. One day, he was visited by Zafina, a mysterious woman with an evil aura emanating from her left hand. The young warrior beseeched Claudio to help her destroy the creature sealed within her arm, Azazel, the original devil. Hearing that the devil gene's progenitor would soon resurrect, the exorcist vowed to defeat Azazel and the rest of his ilk.
Demoni ripugnanti, la luce di Sirio vi purificherà! Antico demone, il tuo destino è segnato. Basterà un colpo! Per vincere e raggiungere le stelle! La terribile calamità è stata annientata. Creature maledette, sprofondate nell'oscurità per sempre.
Kazama, once consumed by devil's blood, declared war on the world as head of the Mishima Zaibatsu. Deeming Jin to be a high-risk target, the UN forces moved to annihilate Lars Alexandersson's rebel army that was providing him with shelter. An orbital strike launched from a satellite annihilated the rebel army hideout, and his protectors fell one after another. The UN's actions enraged Jin, causing him to lose control and set the devil loose in pursuit of vengeance.
皆殺しにしてやろう。
White Angel of Death, Sergei Dragunov is feared around the world for his prowess in battle. As the conflict between G Corporation and the Mishima Zaibatsu enveloped the planet in chaos, he received new orders. Enter the King of Iron Fist tournament and seize control of the Mishima Zaibatsu for himself. Dragunov assented with his usual cold and detached demeanor and set out to join the tournament. The Mishima Zaibatsu, as well as its myriad assets, were placed under the supervision of Dragunov's homeland, and thus the White Angel of Death was finally given a brief yet well-deserved respite.
К другим новостям. Очередная компания пала жертвой глобального экономического кризиса, вызванного действиями корпорации G. Всемирно известное издательство объявило о банкротстве.
In his quest to become all-powerful, Feng Wei followed the teachings of the Shinken Scrolls, overcoming masters of various styles. Despite his intensive studies, he lost to the Wing Chun master Leroy Smith in the previous The King of Iron Fist tournament. There would be no progress until he managed to defeat Leroy. Thus Feng entered the new tournament when it was announced. Defeat all other masters and conquer their styles. The perfect warrior transcends all to become the Dragon God. So say the Shinken Scrolls.
无不会再重蹈覆辙，等着吧 ，Leroy Smith。
Feng Wei defeated Leroy Smith, then claimed victory at the tournament. Yet the Kempo master felt no conceit, devoting himself to reaching even greater heights.
吾终于称霸天空。
Bad sugar. What were you doing, sugar?
The Taekwondo master, Hwarang, remained determined to settle the score with his longtime rival, the missing Jin Kazama. He went to the Middle East in search of Jin, where he found and fought him in his devil form, but UN interference caused Hwarang to lose sight of him. He returned home and resumed training, only to hear of the Mishima Zaibatsu announcing the next entry in the King of Iron Fist tournament. Jin was still nowhere to be found, but Hwarang joined the tournament without a hint of hesitation.
나와라 카자마 진. 이제 좀 적당히 도망치라고. 재미없어. 그 녀석한테 이기지 못하면 우승해도 의미가 없다고. 진, 대체 어디 있는 거냐? 늦어도 너무 늦었잖아. 진! 이게 뭐야? 자식!
After excelling in his performance tests, Jack 7 was officially adopted as the main humanoid weapon of G Corporation. Amidst the mass production of Jack 7s, Jane threw herself into the development of a new model, featuring revolutionary specs befitting a next-gen machine. Just as her work was to come to fruition, the Mishima Zaibatsu announced the next entry in the King of Iron Fist tournament. Jane completed Jack 8's combat data collection and made the final adjustments for the new machine to enter the tournament.
Go get him, my sweet Jack! Collect data on their battle movements and power up!
The winner is Jack 8! A new era has begun!
The tournament ends with Jack 8 as the victor.
My Jack is the best! You look so cool, Jack! Okay, let's check the data you collected. First, Li Chaolan. Next is Steve Fox. Finally, Elisa Boscanovich. You didn't have to learn that!
Gene Kazuma, driven by the devil's blood in his veins, plunged the world into chaos and conflict as head of the Mishima Zaibatsu. In order to control the devil within him, Gene headed home to Yakushima, where an unbelievable reunion awaited him. It was the woman who went missing due to Ogre's assault several years prior, his mother, June Kazuma. Reunited with his mother once more, Gene began a journey of spiritual training to face his inner psyche and prepare for the battles ahead.
必ずデビューの力を完全に制御してみせる。無理に打ち返さない。かかと落としが来たら左に避けて打つ。相打ち。力が入ったか。
ジンお昼の時間よ。
今日は午後だね。
残さず食べるのよ。
次は勝てそうだ。
years ago, Jun Kazuma faced the mighty ogre in Yakushima, where she narrowly escaped death by fleeing to the Kazuma Sanctum. As she drifted in and out of consciousness, she was overcome with scenes of a deadly struggle between her beloved Kazuya Mishima and son Jin Kazuma. Upon waking from her long nightmare, Jun realized her visions were a reflection of how the pair stood in the real world. She set off for Italy to put an end to this quarrel between father and son.
和也さん、ジン、必ずあなたたちを救ってみせます。
休憩だ。
そこまで。いい加減にしなさい。ジン、和也さん。夢だったのね。
Kazuya Mishima defeated Heihachi Mishima, the head of the Mishima Zaibatsu, and put an end to their protracted rivalry. Heihachi disappeared after losing the match against Kazuya, and without a head, the Mishima Zaibatsu spiraled into crisis. To elect a new head of the organization, the group announced it was holding a new entry in the King of Iron Fist tournament. This was the chance that Kazuya had been waiting for, the chance to achieve total world domination.
世界を滑るのが誰なのかきっちりと刻み込んでくれる。くだらん質問だ。次。くだらん。俺の人生は今まで戦いに彩られていた。あいつと知り合ったのもとある戦いの最中だ。闘争が日常である俺の周りに弱者は必要ない。そしてこいつは強い。それだけだ。次。俺は全てを手に入れる。
King, the undisputed pro wrestling champion, ran an orphanage that rescues children from all over the world. However, due to the war between G Corporation and the Mishima Zaibatsu, the orphanage was already well beyond capacity. The troubled wrestler then remembered the recently announced the King of Iron Fist tournament and came up with a plan. In order to find collaborators for his project, King put his name forward for the tournament.
What? Did you come to rub it in? Or do you still want to fight?
The mixed
martial arts special charity match is about to begin.
King. Steve Fox.
There's the bell to start the match. Ooh, Steve rushes in right off the bat. King mounts instinctively, but here comes the snake charmer. It feels more like a real fight than a charity match.
Get ready to fly!
A flurry of combos from Steve. King shows off some clever rope work though. And it's a round-out body press. A roar from King. Have the table turned. But Steve counters. Ooh, he intercepts it with an arm whip. King is about to finish it.
Hey, come on!
What? Steve's back on his feet. There it is. The tomahawk. It's all over.
Kuma was Heihachi Mishima's pet, and an enthusiastic member of the Mishima Zaibatsu's prized Tekken force. But his master Heihachi fell in battle against his son Kazuya Mishima, and his fate remained a mystery. The now headless Mishima Zaibatsu announced anew the King of Iron Fist tournament to select a new head of the organization. Kuma vowed to win the tournament to keep Heihachi's ambition alive and to fulfill his own dream.
The winner is Len Xiaoyao!
Lars Alexanderson had risen in revolt against the Mishima Zaibatsu, forming the rebel army Yggdrasil. He bolstered his forces to oppose the Mishima Zaibatsu and G Corporation. The immense power struggle that unfolded between these two massive conglomerates had brought the world and its people to the very brink of annihilation. Soon thereafter, he heard the announcement of the King of Iron Fist tournament to select the next head of the Mishima Zaibatsu. Lars resolved to join the tournament and gain the authority he needed to put an end to the global pandemonium.
この千載一遇のチャンス逃すわけにはいかない。
G Corporation forces are trying to take over the world. But we of the Rebel Army refuse to let that happen on our watch. We've gathered state-of-the-art flying boats in good number. So too do we have the latest weaponry. One for you, and one for you too. There's plenty of fun to be had as well. You're certain to have the time of your life. Come, we want you to join the Rebel Army. Join now and we will provide a high-performance battlesuit when you enlist. There's no need to worry about raids from G-Corp. We have reliable allies on our side. Captain Elisa Boskonovich.
皆様を私が守ります。
Join us in our fight for freedom. Commander Lars Alexanderson.
我々は必ず勝利する。私は君を待っている。
カット。いやー、最高の演技だったよラース。
お疲れ様です、ラース。 とっても素敵でした、ラース。
いや、アリサこそとても良かったよ。たくさんの仲間が集まるといいな。
大丈夫、きっと集まりますよ。
隊員が集まればアリサの負担も減らすことができる。
そんな私のことは気にしないでください。
いつだって気にするさ。
ラース、
これからもよろしく頼む。
The struggling dojo owner, Martial Law, was up to his neck in debt. He searched far and wide for a skilled instructor to help him restore the dojo, but all his efforts were in vain. Then, upon returning home, he found that his precious dojo had been seized as collateral for his debts. He then heard of the latest The King of Iron Fist tournament and learned that control of the Mishima Zaibatsu was on the line. Left with no other options, Law prepared to unleash his fighting spirit and get his hands on the Mishima Zaibatsu's deep coffers.
The prize is mine! What's wrong, sidekick?
You've been contacted by the UN. In regards to the wars caused by Mishima Zaibatsu, they've sent you a bill for damages.
Huh? What?
What happened? Don't die! You still haven't paid me!
Violet Systems, the company run by Li Chaolan, had reached a turning point with its next-gen battlesuits. Despite their excellent performance and myriad features, they would require the use of live field tests to advertise their appeal before they could begin a global rollout. Around this time, news reached the company president's ears. The announcement of the next The King of Iron Fist tournament organized by the Mishima Zaibatsu. Lee had been looking for a way to make an effective PR push and decided to enter the tournament to do just that.
やはりここは私自身が性能をアピールするしかあるまい。
Now the head of the Mishima Zaibatsu, he began mass-producing the next-gen battlesuit he used in the tournament. These suits were used to put an end to the war, boosting his influence even further.
ついに世界の頂点に立ったぞ。
マスター、お知らせが一件ございます。
こういう時は気の利いた報告を聞きたいものだ。
先ほど我がバイオレットシステムズの平和維持活動部隊が奇襲に遭い、各所で甚大な被害が出ております。
何？ヘイ、ハッチ、ライブ映像を出してくれ。
こちらになります。
苦戦しているようだね。仕方ない。ここは私の出番だね。ハチ、留守番を頼んだよ。
かしこまりました、マスター。
エクセレント。ブリリアント。
While investigating the death of Mother Emma, Leo miraculously managed to reunite with long-lost father Nicholas Gleason. A world-renowned archaeologist, Nicholas had narrowly escaped from one of the Mishima Zaibatsu's excavation sites and had been on the run from them ever since. Fortunately, Leo heard the news of the King of Iron Fist tournament that would decide the new head of the Mishima Zaibatsu. As the head of the organization, Leo's father's safety could be secured and they could remain together. So Leo decided to join the tournament.
Halt durch, Papa. Ich verspreche dir, ich werde gewinnen. Papa, ich glaube, wir haben einen unglaublichen archäologischen Fund gemacht.
Da hast du recht. Sei vorsichtig. Was?
Hä?
Was hast du getan, Papa?
Ich habe ihn nur ganz kurz berührt.
Was ist denn, Papa?
Lauf! Das sind Sachen vom Kaliber kostarikanischer Steinkugeln!
Was sollen wir tun? Die Ruinen stürzen ein!
Nichts als ein bedauerlicher Unfall. Das bleibt unter uns. Leo, hier kommen wir raus!
Lauf, Papa!
Leroy Smith was extolled as a hero for freeing New York from the clutches of gangs backed by the Mishima Zaibatsu. The Wing Chun master moved to crush the Mishima Zaibatsu himself, but the news of Heihachi Mishima's disappearance circulated throughout the world. Afterward, the Mishima Zaibatsu announced the King of Iron Fist tournament to select the new head of the organization. Sensing another chance to dismantle the conglomerate once and for all, Leroy pledged to win the tournament.
Man, what a stubborn bunch. Now's the time for a good cleanup. Sugar, no! So did you, Xiaoyu. I'm glad you came. You were about this tall back then. I was surprised to see you at the tournament. The last time I saw you was on the streets of Hong Kong. What do you say we spar again? Come on, then.
The last time the King of Iron Fist tournament was held, Lily lost to her eternal rival, Asuka Kazama. The Rochefort heiress devoted herself to training, waiting for a chance at a rematch to regain her lost honor. One day, news of the tournament to decide the next head of the Mishima Zaibatsu reached Lily's ears. Seeing her rival's name on the roster, she went behind her father's back to enter the tournament and put her Asuka countermeasures to good use.
Tu vas voir ce que tu vas voir, Asuka. Je vous promets à tous qu'en tant que chef de la Mishima Zaibatsu, je ferai de ce monde un monde meilleur. Merci infiniment. Bonjour, Maître Leroy. Les discours me rendent toujours nerveuse.
What? You're the head of Mishima Zaibatsu now. It's expected of you.
En fait, je n'étais pas vraiment intéressée par le poste.
Hey, you two. What are you two rich people talking about? If you're talking about ways to earn money, I want in.
En fait, ce café Smith.
Oh, this?
J'ai entendu dire que ce n'était pas
don't
vraiment
leave me out.
politique.
I had them let me check.
C'était une bien belle danse. Comme je le pensais, le combat me sied beaucoup mieux. Je dois partir. Tu viens, ça?
Nina Williams led the Tekken Force raid on the rebel army hideout to capture Jin Kazama, former head of the Mishima Zaibatsu. The raid was cut short due to the tactics of Li Chaolan, causing her to quit the Mishima Zaibatsu and return to her assassin-for-hire roots. One day, she heard the announcement of a new The King of Iron Fist tournament to select the new head of the Mishima Zaibatsu. She stood on the sidelines at first, but a certain client asked her to join the tournament and handle all those who would side with G Corporation.
The client is Li Chaolan. That man has some nerve.
「わざわざ私を呼び出すとは一体どのようなご用件かな?」
That was for blowing up the whole building. Consider us even now.
Ling Xiaoyu and Panda searched all around the world in order to find the missing Jin Kazama. But Jin's trail went cold in the Middle East, and Panda did her best to console the heartbroken Xiaoyu. Just then, they learned of the latest The King of Iron Fist tournament and its goal to determine the next head of the Mishima Zaibatsu. Upon hearing the news, Panda decided to enter the tournament as well, in the hopes of helping Xiaoyu, who joined to look for Jin. How does it feel to be the head of the Mishima Zaibatsu? What's your first order of business? Is there anything you'd like to say to our viewers? claiming to be the greatest fighter in the universe, the passionate Paul Fedig sought out any opportunity to test his might. Hearing rumors of an upcoming tournament that would definitely fit the bill, he journeyed high into the mountains to train with his good buddy, Martial Law. Just then, the King of Iron Fist tournament was officially announced in order to determine the next head of the Mishima Zaibatsu. Parting with Law, Paul finished up his training and set out for the tournament with a crisp new edge to his punches.
Victory is mine! Time to go pick up Law! You're finally awake. We're on our way to win the Iron Fist tournament. We're running late. Hang on! Huh?